So today we're here with Jeremy Christian and Ben Counts, and you can see a big smile on these two guys' faces because I know and they know they're fixing to get them a good payday. They just came in. It's almost 4 o'clock. I don't think anybody else is going to weigh in. Now, I think it took you a little while to get here because you went down to Jordan Lake today, didn't you?
That's right.
And I noticed you had those big Coosa River spotted bass, and anybody brings in 5 spotted bass, 22 pounds, there's that one question everybody wants to know. How did y'all catch those fish today?
We a lot of luck, man.
Yeah, it's mostly luck.
We've been looking for this tournament for weeks now, and I fished a tournament on Jordan 2 weeks ago and did pretty good. Won it with 17 and a half, and we've been catching them on the Yellowhammer rig.
Yeah, now tell people what the Yellowhammer rig is.
It's a castable umbrella rig.
It's the best Alabama rig out there.
So it is similar to the Alabama rig.
Very similar.
Very similar.
It's just a quality bait, and
you know, that's one of the hottest rigs here in Alabama. Now, how many lures does this rig have on it?
5.
It has 5.
5. Now, I don't want to give away your secret, but can you kind of tell us sort of what you had on there?
We had 4.5-inch swim baits, shad colors, try to stay natural with it, and we tried. I mean, we threw every kind of brand. I mean, we'd run out of one thing and put on another.
Hey, that's still about it.
Well, that's what you do to win. You experiment.
We lost a couple of them today, especially me. I lost about $80 worth of baits and 2 casts.
Well, you know, this lure is an expensive lure. When you hang it up, you do lose it.
Right.
Now, this is an interesting thing because this lure is doing good all over the country. And one thing I'd like to ask you that's real interesting about this is a heavy rig.
Yes.
So tell us how you fished it, what kind of tackle and line you used today.
The main thing is you need heavy line.
Heavy rod, heavy line.
65-pound braid and at least a 7.6 heavy rod.
What kind of reel are you using?
We use Revos, Abu Garcia.
You think holding a lot of lines important?
They hold a lot of line.
Make long casts
and
just slow roll it.
Another thing, the weight of the lures. How much was each lure? How much did it weigh?
1/4 to 3/8.
So you're fishing a little lighter rig, actually.
A little bit lighter, but
tends not to hang up as much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I started out. I had 1/2-ounce heads on it, and lost them. The current was pushing so hard that it was just too heavy to
got down too fast.
Yeah, it got down too fast, and you couldn't control it like you needed to.
Well, I know you was probably fishing current, especially if you was in the upper part of Jordan Lake. You're always in some current. Now, what was the water temperature today? Did you notice that?
51 when we put it in the water.
Yeah. Well, it was 51 we took out.
Took out 49 when we put it in the water.
Yeah,
well, you know, considering Tuesday night was 20 degrees, I think 51 is pretty warm water.
And we got that front coming through, which helped.
Yeah, it really turned them on. And the good thing about it, or the cool thing about it, is we were pretty much alone. There's a couple local fishermen that come by and talk to us. They were catching them good too.
Right.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you: did you see anybody else throwing that type of rig?
No.
So you're the only one in that area throwing that type of rig. Yeah.
Most people were fishing with lighter finesse tackle, and one guy come by and said, man, I just like catching on these little rods, and so you know, whatever floats your boat. But we had a good time. We enjoy using heavy rods and heavy line, and had a really good time. Anytime you can catch 22 pounds of spots on braided line.
On any lure. Well, congratulations. And there was one more thing I want to ask you. How many fish did you think you caught today?
Sure. You know, we didn't catch as many as we typically do on the rig. We typically catch a lot of stripes.
We didn't catch near as many stripes.
Any doubles?
No doubles today, but I guess the total was probably close to upper 20s, maybe 30.
That's great. But so you had consistent action every hour.
It was.
Yeah.
And they cut down the current, cut down generators about 10 o'clock, I believe, and it slowed down then, but we consistently got bit.